Hello listeners, welcome to another edition of In 10 Seconds Flat Podcast with me, your host, Tomzie95 and CloudConnection. Today we're going to be talking about, it's only a mini podcast, we're going to be talking about the Derpy scene and what it meant for us. This is from the latest episode, and I'm saying Derpy with proud here. So, CloudConnection, in the latest episode, at the very beginning, in the first 2 minutes of it, we actually saw a bit of Derpy and her voice, which was very interesting. I think, what does that mean to you to see, like, the actual studio recognising us bronies and our fandom for the cross-eyed little filly?
Well, to me, I was very excited to see that Studio B and Hasbro were acknowledging this character that the fandom has created out of a simple error that occurred in the animation process.
Yes, I remember Longfost's blog saying that it was just an animation error when it started off, and they just went and
rolled with it. Yeah.
Yeah, which I was very surprised at, actually.
Yeah.
Then again, Pinkie Pie was supposed to be surprised, but whatever that was. So basically, the one thing I want to focus on is her voice. First time she's actually had a voice in the show, and it was a very, I'm going to come out and say this, it was exactly how I imagined it to be.
I would have to agree. Yeah. And it would have been nice if they actually Bald Dumbo Rat who does the requested Derpy lines. And,
oh yeah.
Yeah. It would have been nice if they used her as the voice instead, but Tabitha did a really good job making Derpy sound derpy.
Oh yeah. Derp is gonna derp.
Derp is gonna derp, exactly.
Derp.
Herpy
derpy. Well, I don't know. I just what I think I liked as well was they had a connection with Rainbow Dash in there as well. I mean,
yeah.
She just wasn't walking around talking. It was actually interaction with a main six.
I think at one point I was before season 2 even aired, I think I was browsing around and I saw a few rumors that Derpy was going to be interacting with the main six, and it turned out to be true.
I think it was just going to start off like a sort of Easter egg thing, and it was.
It did for quite a long time.
A bit like Nightmare Night when she pulls the plug on the thing. The fandom went crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think Studio B just went, I know, let's throw the dog a bone here. Well, bam, there's your Derpy. And Applejack's episode wasn't about Applejack. It was totally about Derpy. Totally about Derpy. I was very, very impressed about that. Yeah. It was fascinating. So, do you think there's going to be a future reference in there for the future? More derps?
Well, I say that yes, that Derpy is going to appear again, but I don't think she's going to make another speaking appearance.
Oh, I mean
that's not what I hope. By the way, that's just what I think. I do hope that she makes a. In fact, I even hope that we have an episode focused around her. But realistically, I don't think it's going to happen. Because really, what Studio B just threw this in as just to tell the bronies that they're listening. And really, I think they're just going to leave it at that. I don't think we're going to have Derpy speaking again. I think she's just going to return to the Where's Waldo status that she held for the first half of the season. Yeah.
Is it just going to sort of remain like a they throw it in there, and now they're just waiting for the bronies to keep watching in, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's also given me a bit of bargaining rights at school, because a couple of my friends are interested in other ones. I'm like, well, you got to watch this. The actual company loves us now. They've included this character, which is meme referenced. They're like, oh, really? I was like, yes, look at it. And I'm unsuccessful in converting them.
I'm successful in converting brodies, and I don't need to tell them that. So
here's a picture. Deal with it. Become one. Good. I'm done. Oh.
My work here is done. Walk away slowly.
Just back away. Look at just Pinkie Pie style. Just okie dokie
right.
Loki.
All right, who's next?
Who's just a whole line of people. Who wants more Zap apples? I do.
I do.
Oh, well, I think that. Well, this is a nice little. I just generally love Derpy as a character. I think her and Vinyl Scratch. But I'm not saying that because she's my. Oh yeah, just they don't have any lines and they're like huge, and I was like, yes, Vinyl Scratch. I was like looking over at Vinyl like, come on, let's speak, show me, and yet unsuccessful.
You know, that really raises a question for me anyway. Arguably, Derpy is the biggest character in the fanon Friendship is Magic universe, but a question I have is Studio B going to implement more scenes with different characters that sort of got a lot of popularity for the fans?
Is this
for example,
sort of like,
for example, Vinyl Scratch, Octavia,
Lyra?
Yeah, Lyra and Bon Bon.
But they have like actual words. They have like little lines in the script, like Rose. They'll just say things, and you'll be like, "Oh right, okay."
Well, not Vinyl and Octavia, not them. They haven't spoken at all yet.
Yeah, but they're very specific characters for each episode. At the gala, it's a big old classical ball. You need them there. And can I ask you, how do you think they get their names? That's what I don't understand.
I don't understand it either. Sometimes, really, since they don't give us any details on the ponies themselves, it's really just gonna have to make it up.
Then again, yeah, well, I mean, we have Carrot Top, but her actual name is Golden Harvest, which I was like, no, you can't do that, Hasbro. Tough, she's already been made into a doll. I was like, Hasbro, damn it, Hasbro. Why don't you make more better things, like dolls for us, big plushy wub dolls?
And white Celestia dolls for once.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Instead of a dull grey. Discord has taken into the political shipping business. Well, I think we can just wrap this up now. I think we can. It was a very nice little mini podcast there for listeners.
Yes.
Thank you for listening from Tomzie95 and CloudConnection. I'd like to bid you a farewell. Come out, check out the website in10secondsflat.com, or check out the Minecraft server, minecraft.in10secondsflat.com. Come on, join. See y'all later, every pony.